This is part 5, the final part of my American or lantern tool post. But before that, I have an apology to make to David Richards, for in my last one I asked you to just watch the old powered steam workshops, and I called him David Jacobs, for someone had just come in before that and given me some drills, and I was thinking of his name, and I called David. I am sorry, David, you are doing a great job with the old powered steam workshop. Keep it up. And these are the drills that someone had left in to me. There was 3 of them, Morse 4. Never have been used. Sorry about standing up the camera, but this is part 5, the final part. I want to finish it off on my 3-in-1 lathe milling machine. The final part and the boring. The final cut. I said I was going to make it 25, maybe 30 thou larger than which it's slightly more, but it will be very nice. It'll turn. This was 2.2. I was going to take it down to 2, but I took it down to 2.1. I have 2 spacers, 2 half-inch spacers to cut, but the overhang will be too long to part them off on the lathe, so I'll use the saw to cut them. I boarded out 3 inches. Now these are the drills I used for to drill it down, and then I used the boring bar. I have each drill marked for the depth, which it has done a nice job. Now the 2 spacers. These are the tools I used. I will cut the 2 spacers, and then have a half moon to cut also. I kept the spacers as large as possible, so I only took 100 thou off. That would give me 50 thou each side for to clean it up, and it's cleaned up here. So it should make, now these are the drills, and this is the markings, the depth I went in. I went in 3 inches. But I only needed one, well, the most maybe 1.5 inches, but it went in 3. I had a lot more chippings than this. I brushed a few of them up, cleaned it up. This is the first one being cut. I'm cutting it at 575, at 75 thigh, for to allow me to face it. This side is already been faced, so it's just a 75 thigh cut for to allow me to face it. Coming almost near the end of the cut. That will be one cut. A lot of work over the years, and still in good working order. There we are. Here is a deburring tool made out of a file. I have it that many years I actually forgot where I come across it. But anyway, it does a good job. Nice one. So far, so good. This is, there we have it. Slotted, drilled, tapped. Now, the ring, nice. That's a nice fit. A lot of the ones I have seen, it's countersunk here, and this is a disc that slides round, but I have it just solid, hoping I can just turn it round. With this, I have a half moon piece to make. Possibly another disc, but I will wait and see with the half moon to see what way it shapes up. A nice thread. I have a locking bolt to make. Now, I don't know whether to make it square head or whatever, but we'll get there. I'm cutting a half moon. I need the half moon for but I have 3 washers on the nut on the back instead of 2, which raises it up slightly, but it still should do alright. The reason I'm using my homemade milling machine here is I'm just finishing the screw on this. I'm about to try and not see how this thread does. Oh yes, that's nice, yes, not a movement. It's longer than necessary, but I can cut it. That is the reason I used my homemade milling machine to cut my half moon. This is a 5mm end mill. All the parts ready to be assembled, but I have to cut this. I have a nut right up to the end of the threads, just checking the threads. I have 2 nuts, for I probably need 2 nuts for to cut it level. The half moon, the 2 spacers, and when I cut this and do whatever is necessary for it, it'll be ready for use. I will have to give it a try to make sure it works. Now, as I say, I call it an American tool post, but the proper name is lantern tool post. But I, from a young fella starting work, was known as an American tool post over here. But the proper name is lantern tool post. This is the lantern tool post. I couldn't get my hands on a square-headed bolt at the moment, so I made this little bolt, drilled the hole and pressed this through, and this, the half moon. Now to try it, hopefully this will work okay. So let's give it a try. This is the tool post, the half moon. This is the tool I'm using to try it. It turns round. Oh. There we are. I'm not tightening until I get center height. could find quite a few uses for it. Yes, I'm pleased with that. Now this is the tool, the half moon. Now these are just some of the tools that I would have. These are tip tools. I have plain tools. There's a boring bar. Now the tips, yes. And here is a boring bar that I could use. These are only some of the tools that I hope to use on it. It's a nice tool to make. I like this idea. I was going to put a square headed bolt on it, but I like this idea. It tightens it down nicely. Well, this is the end of part 5, the final part in my lantern tool post. It was a nice tool to make. It took 5 tips. I hope some of you have found some of them of interest, and I look forward to some of your comments, which would be very welcome. And if some of you who did like it, press the like button. And remember, I mentioned David Richards' old powered steam machine shop. Look into their very interesting tips. He's doing a very good job. This is Benny Marner, Ben's Machine Shop. Give me some of your comments or likes if you like it. Thank you for watching.